So today I'm here to answer all the questions we've been getting from both our clients. Yes, we've gotten a lot of people to invest in IBILE City and Resort. So some of the questions they asked and some of our prospects, people that are still here to make decision. And if you are in that position, you have been watching our videos on IBILE City and Resort and you haven't made a buying decision, you have to do that right now, because we've extended the promo of IBILE City and Resort, which means you can still get a plot for 1 million naira and spread balance across 8 months. Don't forget, the price 1 million is not all inclusive. But before I go into the pricing, let's just talk about a lot of questions. A lot of questions have been coming for clarity purpose. That's why this video is actually coming up. I know a lot of us have questions that is in our mind, so I'll try as much as possible to answer all the questions we've gotten, and some that we know that you would find very helpful in making your buying decision. So let's just dive right in. So the first question I'll be answering is where IBILE City and Resort is located. If you watched our previous videos, you know we mentioned Imota. Yes, because there's a part of Imota that falls under Lagos, that's Imota Ikorodu, and there's a part that falls under Ogun State. So where we have IBILE City and Resort is just sharing boundaries in Imota, and that's the closest landmark we can use to describe where it is. But IBILE City and Resort is located at Ogun State and it shares boundaries with Imota, Ikorodu and Epe, Lagos State, Nigeria. If you are a subscriber and you've watched IBILE City and Resort, you know that we told you that IBILE City and Resort is just about 30 minutes drive to the Lagos Food and Logistics Hub, which is a massive benefit if you're investing in the agricultural cluster, because you get where to sell your produce without any form of stress. So like I said, the location is superb and in Ogun State, just sharing boundary with Imota, Ikorodu and Epe, Lagos State, Nigeria. Another question I'll be answering is how many clusters we have at IBILE City and Resort. We have 3 clusters, one of which is not yet available, which is the resort. But right now what is available is the residential cluster and the agricultural cluster. So the question that might come to mind, what's the difference between the agricultural and the residential cluster? The agricultural cluster is solely for farming purposes, while the residential cluster is for residential purpose. That is, you can build your mansion, you can build your country home, you can build your bungalow, your duplex here for residential purpose. So that's the difference between the different clusters. For the resort clusters, when it's out, we'll let you know. So the next question I'll be answering now is why should investors invest in IBILE City and Resort? One of the major reasons you should invest in IBILE City and Resort is the location. It is sharing boundary with Imota, Ikorodu, where we have the Caleb College of Agriculture, and that's just less than 5 minutes drive to IBILE City and Resort. For you to see how close IBILE City and Resort is to the institution. Also, IBILE City and Resort is less than 30 minutes to the largest rice mill in Africa, and also the Caleb University is also less than 10 minutes drive. So we are talking about development. There are development that will boost your return right here at IBILE City and Resort. And IBILE City and Resort is not just another estate, it is a community, it is a thriving community where you can land bank your money with peace of mind, either by land banking or by going into farming. And when we are talking about the agricultural clusters, you don't even have to know how to farm to invest here. You can invest in the agricultural cluster and leave the management to us. All you have to do is to pay a one-time setup fee. Yes, so when we are about to plant, we send you the cost, you make the payment, it covers everything from the cultivation to the harvesting, workmanship and everything. So this is a good one. And IBILE City and Resort, they're providing a lot of amenities, the road network, perimeter fencing, which is ongoing at the moment. We are going to provide you the gatehouse, we are going to provide a lot of things, water, drainage system, and this is 3,000 plots of land. You can see that this is very, very massive. So as an investor, I will tell you that this is one of the most affordable and genuine property that you will want to invest in right now, and that's IBILE City and Resort. Another question that some of our investors have been asking is, oh, you're saying IBILE City and Resort is selling for 1 million naira. Is the price all inclusive? I mentioned that at the beginning of this video, that the price is not all inclusive. You still have to pay for documentation and development levy. Let's be frank with ourselves. If you want to buy a genuine property in this kind of location, if we tell you that you are not going to pay for development and infrastructure levy, we are not being truthful to you. It means we just want to collect your money, probably want to crowdfund. But a genuine investment, it won't come that cheap. Yes, the land might be cheap, but infrastructure takes a whole lot of money. So to put infrastructure and the documentation of your property, we are charging 500,000 naira on each plot. If you are getting one plot, which is 1 million naira, you'll be paying 1.5 million naira, which is inclusive of the cost for infrastructure and documentation. So for those that will be going for 1 acre, it means we'll be paying 3 million naira for the infrastructure and documentation. If you are going for 10 acres, it means we'll be paying 30 million naira for the infrastructure and development levy. This applies also to the agricultural cluster. For agricultural cluster, we are not selling a plot, although a plot is 800,000 naira, but we are not selling a plot. We are selling in acres, and 1 acre is 4.8 million naira. Presently, like, we are still on our promo, and this promo will end anytime soon. It could be in a week time, it could be in 2 weeks time, but I assure you it won't take long, because the projection for IBILE City and Resort is that in less than 5 years you'll be getting over 500 return on investment. I'll still tell you about what the ROI projection for IBILE City and Resort is going to be, but before that, let's get this right there. IBILE City and Resort, the cost for the land is 1 million. You still pay 500,000 naira for development and documentation. And the next question I would like to answer now is, what is the title on IBILE City and Resort? The title on IBILE City and Resort is Registered Survey and Deed of Assignment. Yes, and for the CFO, you can go ahead to do your CFO, but as a company, we are ready to support you all the way to get your CFO. But what we're providing is the deed of assignment and the registered survey, which is the bedrock of any title that you want to ever have. So your investment at IBILE City and Resort is very safe and secure. So the next question I would like to answer is, for those that want to invest in the agricultural cluster, there's this question of, if I get an acre or more, can I plant whatever I want, any crop of my choice? The answer is yes. If you are the one managing your farm yourself, why not? If you are the one managing it, you can even make a request for, this is exactly what I want to, although we will give an expert advice based on the season, what is very much attainable. Once you know that when you plant, you get, massive cash outs. Like the moment the harvest time come and you sell out, you are getting good money. So that's what we are after. But if you are very specific of the kind of product, the kind of crop you want us to plant, that's fine too. And if you also want us to plant a specific crop, why not? It's your farm. The only thing is just that we'll give you the cost for the setup. As soon as you pay, move to the farm and we cultivate for you. And whatever cost we are giving you is going to cover the workmanship, the cost for planting materials and all of that, till harvesting. In fact, there's going to be a clear-cut communication, because we are going to be having a dedicated farm manager to manage your farm for you, for those that want us to manage. And if you want to manage it yourself, but you have someone that can manage it for you, that's also very good. It's acceptable. It's your farm after all. So IBILE City and Resort, you can plant whatever crop of your choice. The next question now is, what is the ROI projection for IBILE City and Resort? As you know already, that IBILE City and Resort is set to increase price to 3 million naira for one plot. What does that tell you? That for all our investors that are investing now in the promo price, as soon as the price moves to 3 million naira, you've earned 200% profit on your investment. Yes. So in 5 years, we are looking at over 1,000% return on investment right here at IBILE City and Resort. So if you are looking for a place where you can, land bank your money, and I'll tell you, IBILE City and Resort is just one of those places. And also, let's talk about the payment plan. We have the payment plan of 8 months, and I know a lot of people are saying, oh, the payment plan of 8 months, does it come with interest or not? Yes, it comes with interest. 0 to 3 months is interest free. If you are spending for 6 months, you'll be paying 20% interest on the cost of the land alone, aside the 500,000 naira for documentation and development levy. So we only charge that percentage on the cost of the land alone. Also, if you are spending up to 8 months, you'll be paying 40% interest, which also applies like the 20%. We're only charging on the cost of the land, so 40% for 8 months payment plan. And initial deposits for one plot is 400,000 naira. For the agricultural cluster, initial deposit is 1.5 million naira for 1 acre. So if you are going for 2 acres, you can pay 3 million naira, 2 million naira, but the minimum deposit is 1.5 million naira. But for the residential cluster, a plot's initial deposit is 400,000 naira. So if you are going for 6 plots, you just have to multiply 400,000 times 6, that's 2.4 million naira for the initial deposit. So this is a good investment opportunity. This is IBILE City and Resort, and I think I've been able to answer a lot of questions. Work is ongoing on site right now. We started our perimeter fencing. This is a large and massive development at IBILE City and Resort, and you don't want to be left out. You can see the gatehouse. This is beautiful. The 3D design alone tells you a lot about IBILE City and Resort, and I assure you that IBILE City and Resort will not just be another estate. It's going to be a landmark. It's going to be a treasure to you, because here you'll be getting good return for your investment, and this is very affordable. 1 million naira is one plot, and for documentation is 500,000 naira. So this is a good one. This is a time for you to launch into real estate investment. I know that a lot of people say, real estate in Nigeria, calm down. This is not like what you are used to, what you have heard. This one is different. This is genuine investment, and here we allocate. This is not a place where you buy land and will not allocate to you. Immediately you finish your payment, you process your survey, and we allocate to you. Our first allocation will happen by June. The date is not yet fixed yet, but it's going to happen around June. So for those that have completed their payments, they will get their allocation, and I want you to be part of them. So I want you to dial the number on the screen so that you can be one of those that will get allocated by June, or when next the allocation will be, whether you want to spread your payment, because of course you have to finish your payment before we allocate to you. So I just want you to call the number on the screen and let's get you started. If you have any more questions, please let us know in the comment section, or you reach out to us with the number displayed on the screen. My name remains Ayomide, your dignified realtor from Salisbury Properties, and if you are coming across our channel for the first time, don't forget to subscribe, turn on your bell notification, follow us on all our social media handles at Salisbury Properties. And right here, we like to be transparent. We like to give you all the details about a particular investment, so you know what decision you are making or what you are going into. And I assure you that IBILE City and Resort is still one of the best and genuine investment out there. This is affordable and this is genuine. So call the number on the screen and let's get you started. Thank you for watching this video to the end, and see you next time. Bye.